I knew from obviously the JustGiving guys that I was a finalist, and that's exciting, and that you were going to come along and do a sort of interview. And so there's literally a knock on the window, and there's West Ham legend Martin Allen trampling over my flower beds and looking at Dave. And unbelievable. And he then came in with his dog, and we went for a dog walk in our local park. And he told me then that I'd won the award.
West Ham United are going to take you, or you're going to go to Monday night's game and meet a few people at the stadium, have dinner, have drinks. You've got the best seats, the best of everything at West Ham on Monday night. And to top it off, to make it even better, you're going to be sat with me.
My eldest daughter Emily died in February 2024, and she took her own life. And she'd been the victim of sexual assault by 3 different perpetrators over her lifetime, and these assaults occurred when she was quite young, and we didn't find out about these until much later in her life. It's the most devastating experience to lose a child, and for us has been at times hell. Very, very difficult to cope and navigate and find a way through that and support each other. But in terms of the fundraising, it just felt like such a positive thing to be able to do in her memory. Literally within a week of her death, it was something that I started planning, because at that time the days seemed very long, and just to have something to do that brought some sort of positivity to the most hideous experience was really important. Emily was a keen walker. She lived in Cornwall. One of her ambitions was to walk the Cornish coastal path.
We were obviously having to go through Em's stuff after she died, and we found that she had a map of Cornwall, and she was slowly marking off bits of the coastal path that she'd done. So once she'd walked a bit, she would highlight it. And I think Dave found that and came down to me and he said, "This is what I'm going to do."
And so I walked from Land's End to Looe in Cornwall, where she lived, which is 140 miles, for Rape Crisis England and Wales. It was incredibly hard for Emily to talk, almost impossible for her to just to find those words, to be able to talk. And when she eventually did, with the help of some great psychiatrists and some therapists, I think it did feel like she'd released part of the burden that she carried around with her, and the fact that we as her family understood. It was we knew she'd suffered with her mental health for many years, but we didn't really know the reason for that. It's so important for the victims of sexual abuse to feel confident enough or able to speak and talk about what's happened to them, not just because the perpetrators need to be brought to justice, but I think it's a part of being able to cope with that experience is talking about it. And that's what Rape Crisis England and Wales try and do. Their motto is "Believe survivors," and they offer support for survivors of rape. The other thing that was so special on the walk was the kindness of strangers as well. So I had wonderful support from my family and from my friends, but people that I would bump into on the walk, they'd ask me, because I was wearing the charity t-shirts, they'd ask me what I was doing, and I'd tell them a little bit about my story. And they would give me money on the spot, or say, "Oh, I'll find the JustGiving page," and they donated. It sort of reinforced your faith in humanity. I'm a lifelong West Ham fan. Emily, she was my West Ham buddy, actually. She was an amazing person. She was super bright. She was an Oxford grad. She was a talented pianist. She had a wicked sense of humour. I think because of the trauma that she'd been through, she worked in mental health. And I think she wanted to give something back. And she was a deeply kind person. For me and my family, just the whole process of raising money, the sort of validation that's given us as a family from winning the award, it's a hugely memorable and lovely thing to have happened out of such a horrible, horrible set of circumstances.